So we all quit our job at the same day. Believe that? And what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to meet this particular person on the border. All right. So forgive me while I'm walking here. I kind of talk better while I'm walking, and I'm having a drink here. So we were supposed to meet this contact from this company at the border. So we decided, we're all going to get a cab. We're all going to get this cab, or maybe a couple cabs. Obviously, there's 8 people, and we're going to load up, and we are going to hop in these cabs, and we're going to take it to the border of Kuwait and Iraq. Now, mind you, this was in October of 2003. So the war, had been going on a little bit, so it was still kind of wild, it was still kind of crazy. So we all showed up at the border of Iraq, all right? And just to drive out into the desert to where this border was at was, it was a pretty long ride, all right? And needless to say, it was pretty crazy there, all right? There was stuff everywhere, right? There wasn't a lot of organization involved in it. There wasn't, like a typical border crossing that you would in a normal place, like you're going to the U.S. or someplace else. So there was this stuff everywhere, all right? I didn't feel like nervous or threatened in any kind of way, So basically, we all showed up, and the kicker is we didn't even have a signed contract. So we quit a job where we were actually making money, hoping that they were going to honor their deal and sign us the contract. So we all quit our jobs, didn't have a signed contract, didn't know when we were going to get paid. We were all just, jumping on the bandwagon, so to speak. We all wanted to get involved. Now me, I had missed the first Gulf War when I was in Iraq. When I was in the Marines. So this is my way of kind of maybe getting in the big picture of a big time war, all right? So being involved in it somehow. So it really appealed to me. So we all hop in, all right? Hop in these cabs, get to the border, like I said before, and then we get there, all right? There was a representative from the company that was on the Kuwaiti side, and they were waiting for our contact that was going to pick us up in the vehicles on the Iraq side. So he shuttled us to where this person was at, right there at the crossing, so to speak. And I remember the guy in Iraq gave the guy in Kuwait like a big case of beer. Right now, Kuwait is a Muslim country, and drinking, beer is against the law. So it was kind of funny, to see this little transaction.